F-35 fighter jets are already patrolling the Venezuelan coast and conducting precision strike training. The United States' military actions in the region are strategic, not symbolic, and directly target Nicolás Maduro's regime.
Who benefited from this terrorist action? It's a typical false flag operation.
The presence of these fifth-generation aircraft represents a shift in the balance of power in the Caribbean, and Caracas knows it. The Chavista government went on alert after its defense systems detected F-35s flying over sensitive areas of the coast. An official statement from the Chavista regime tried to show that everything is under control, but in practice it revealed the nervousness of Maduro and his regime. The F-35s are considered the masterpiece of modern military engineering. With stealth technology, real-time intelligence sensors, and the ability to strike multiple targets simultaneously, the F-35 fighters not only patrol, but dominate the airspace. With the attack simulations and the permanent patrol of the Venezuelan coast, Nicolás Maduro became even more cornered. And in this video, we will discuss how the F-35s can be used in the neutralization and capture of Maduro. Welcome to Life in the Barracks. If Donald Trump orders military action against Maduro, the F-35s guarantee absolute air superiority. They were designed for complex scenarios where the terrain, weather, and threats require precision and agility. No other fighter combines as many capabilities in one platform. Venezuela tries to react, but its air force is far from being competitive. The Sukhoi fighters bought from Russia are the most modern that Venezuela has, but they're already facing maintenance problems. The F-16s, which date back to the 1980s, are obsolete and have not been updated. The rest of the fleet consists of patrol and training aircraft with no real offensive power. American pilots have been training for years in environments similar to those in Venezuela. Jungle, tropical climate, and asymmetric threats are part of the training for F-35 operators. To fly one of these fighters, you have to go through a rigorous technical and psychological process that selects only the best. Becoming an F-35 pilot is one of the most demanding and selective processes within the United States Armed Forces. Candidates go through years of technical, physical, and psychological training, undergoing rigorous tests that assess everything from reflexes in combat situations to the ability to operate intelligence and stealth navigation systems. The training covers hostile environment simulations, coordination with ground and air forces, and full mastery of electronic warfare. Only the best among already experienced fighter pilots are chosen to operate the F-35, which ensures that the aircraft has not only technological superiority, but also human excellence in its operation. Maduro knows he is surrounded, and that's why he seeks support from China, Russia, and Iran. But these nations are involved in their own conflicts. In the Americas, his allies are Cuba and Nicaragua, countries without the military capability to offer any relevant support. The international isolation of the Chavista dictator has become more obvious.
My greetings on this morning of October 8th of 2025 since 12 midnight 0 hours. The Independence 200 exercise began with the full activation of all defense, resistance, and permanent offensive plans in the La Guaira Integral Defense Zone.
In Brazil, the president avoids a public stance. Despite the historical relationship with Maduro, the Brazilian government fears a negative internal reaction, and above all, a direct response from Donald Trump. The Brazilian president's diplomatic silence aims to stay neutral amid the military escalation, but everyone knows about his historical alliance with Nicolás Maduro and the Chavista regime. The presence of F-35s in the Caribbean is not just a show of force against Nicolás Maduro, it also serves to combat drug trafficking operating in the region. The fighter jets are capable of identifying and destroying clandestine airstrips, drug depots, and aircraft involved in illegal operations with pinpoint precision. These fighter jets have already been used in real missions, such as in Syria against Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, and in Iraq, supporting the international coalition while patrolling the East China Sea to defend Taiwan. Each operation reinforces the United States' confidence in the F-35's ability to operate in any global scenario. The Pentagon didn't just send fighter aircraft. The Marines Hiders, which is the elite troop of the Marine Corps, were also deployed to the region. Attack helicopters against torpedo boats, helicopter carriers, and even a nuclear submarine make up the military projection force surrounding Venezuela. The Puerto Rico military base was restructured to serve as the logistical point for Operation Final Circle, which has the clear objective of definitively neutralizing Maduro's regime. The intense movement of troops and equipment shows that the United States is ready for a coordinated, rapid, and high-impact action, leaving no room for error. Maduro has been using people as human shields out of desperation. Civilians are placed near military sites to deter attacks. This tactic reveals the regime's disregard for the lives of the Venezuelan people, who have suffered for years from deaths, kidnappings, censorship, and extreme violence. United States military intelligence discovered a secret bunker where Maduro met with the Chavista High Command. The presidential helicopter also began to be monitored. With this information, a surgical capture operation could happen at any moment, without the need for large-scale bombings. The F-35s would be essential in this operation, as they can eliminate air defenses, open safe corridors, and provide full coverage so that the Marine raiders can carry out ground incursions. The integration between air power and special forces is what makes this mission possible, with minimal risk and maximum effectiveness. Venezuela is surrounded by a military force that operates with precision, technology, and intelligence. Every F-35 movement is calculated, every flight monitored, and each target identified beforehand. The Chavista regime is facing a force that completely surpasses its defensive capabilities. Operation Final Circle does not seek mass destruction. The focus is to capture Maduro, dismantle the core of the regime, and free the Venezuelan people. The United States knows that a massive attack would cause collateral damage, so they invest in surgical and strategic actions. The siege is set, the coast is fully patrolled, and the targets are mapped out. At any moment, a capture and neutralization operation can be launched, and when that happens, it will be swift, precise, and final. Leave your comment below about why the United States still hasn't carried out a direct military incursion into Venezuela. The debates in our community have been of the highest level, and it's worth remembering that we, from Vida No Cuartel, read all the comments with the utmost attention. At Vida No Cuartel, you get all the latest military news. Like, subscribe and check out a video on your screen. Forward combatants. See you next time.